I am very curious to see how the day is going to begin and how our big week is going to begin, because we had some pretty wild things take place overnight. We had ADA and other assets throughout the crypto market surging. We had a huge BTC breakout taking place. Looks like we might be on the verge of a new all-time high yet again. And there's been very quiet, major accumulation taking place behind the scenes that I want to show you guys. And we're also seeing a huge push in terms of optics right now. We're going to discuss all that and more in this video, so if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Understand that right now, if the trends stay consistent, we're going to have a green week, and it's going to be a very nice green week. Obviously, there's no guarantees. Nobody knows what's going to happen for sure. Nobody knows what the news is going to be or what, obviously, our data is going to be as we get to midweek and get our CPI and PPI report. But we have started off this week on a bit of a buying note. You guys can see that ADA right now has a green daily candle. We did get a little bit of selling as the night progressed, but around, gosh, what time would that have been? Around 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., we actually saw some significant surges across the market. ADA actually pushed to the almost mid 83 cent range, which is a very exciting push. And we also had BTC going on a very sizable breakout, running all the way up to $122,324. All right, that's getting very close to what the all-time high is. And we've done this before where we've fallen into these bull flags and we're just kind of putzing around, making our way. And then finally we get this surge past it and extension to new highs. So could this in fact be the moment where BTC is leading us into the next leg of the crypto market? It's 100% possible. All right, I will say volume did increase just slightly. We're up to $176 billion in trading volume over the last 24 hours. We can see that ADA here is putting in some pretty nice volume as well, still staying above $1 billion, so $1.1 billion over the last 24 hours. So why this is happening is I think people are realizing that they're running out of time. Obviously, nobody knows for sure when the dips are going to be or if we're going to see some dips sometime soon here. But what I will say is that quietly behind the scenes, the large entities have been stacking. In fact, over the last 48 hours, we have seen ADA whales add over 200 million ADA to their positions alone. That's a pretty big deal. And this is why, again, we're seeing such stability in terms of prices, because people don't want to get left behind. I will say right now, there is still a lot of money stuck on the sidelines, but USDT dominant did actually get to the lowest level we have seen since all the way back in early February, which is a great sign. And hopefully this is a trend that decides to continue as the week progresses. I will say right now in the ADA BTC chart, something that we haven't looked at in just a little bit of time, we did get that rejection off of our 200-day moving average, came down. We're testing our 100-day moving average and our 20-day right now. So I'd love to see ADA BTC just kind of bounce around, stick in these ranges. Just watch. We did just get a bearish cross here on this daily stochastic RSI. So that's definitely something to pay attention to. And something I wanted to point to here as well is in terms of the Bitcoin CME, we did create a bit of a gap from the weekend now into the early part of the week. So this actually runs all the way from 116,955 all the way, well, to where we're at now, right? So obviously that's a pretty sizable gap. Now, some people will say that, oh, this has to close for sure. And you know, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. In fact, right now, including this gap, we actually have 3 CME gaps currently open. We actually have this one back here. Gosh, when was that? From the end of June. We have this one back here from the early part of May. And we also have this one all the way back here from April as well. So actually 4 gaps open now. Does that mean we're going to close those? No. Sometimes we leave gaps open all the way until the end of the market cycle when we see some of those significant retracements. So we'll see what the trend is for the week. It's possible we could slow down, come down, try to retrace and close these gaps. However, if we see some similar trends to what we had seen in the weeks prior or what we saw in late this prior week, where institutional money starts accumulating, where Michael Saylor comes out and does some buying, right? That might just send the whole market into an absolute frenzy, and away we go. Why I'm saying this is, guys, we're seeing really heightened optics throughout the crypto market right now. And we can see that even as we went through the weekend here, ADA search volume, Cardano search volume on the rise. So people are definitely paying attention to it, to the market right now. And again, this, this back half of the year is going to be very crypto heavy in terms of legislation, in terms of optics, a lot of wind that could in fact be blowing in our sails, like we've talked about many times before. They want to show you guys here as well, BTC dominance actually bouncing around basically between 60 and 61%. This would be a range I'd love to see BTC dominance kind of get stuck in. I'd love to see rejection. Obviously, we're getting a bounce over yesterday and today's daily candles, because BTC is doing so well right now. I'd love to see us hit this, hit the head on the ceiling right here and just start to push back down. But again, we are in the we're making this extended move to the downside, which is great. So we'll see how long we chop around for. But that's all I really got for you guys in this one. Love where we're at. Don't want to obviously alts to lag too much versus BTC, but I really don't think they will. Confidence is very high in the market right now. And as long as longs don't push too close to price, as long as they don't push too hard, we could potentially see a very nice green week once again. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.